Mark. Hey, what's going on, guys? Jason Lohr here with Jason Lohr Photography and Films, and welcome back to another episode of the Weekend Walk with yours truly. So we are out here once again in Waikiki Beach in Hawaii. I know I already did a walk here, but you know what? You don't wake up to the ocean like this every day and to beautiful weather and beautiful scenery like this. And speaking of scenery, talk about that scenery. How about that sunrise? Absolutely beautiful. It's only around 7 a.m. right now, and so, you know, even at this time, I don't know, it almost feels like late mornings. Everything's already nice and warm, or nice and chill too. I mean, the waves are a little bit more active today, so I kind of have to keep my distance a bit, but as always, the water's fine. But anyways, oh, sorry. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy and staying strong and enjoying themselves. So today's walk, I wanted to talk to you guys why, like, you know, I've been like working out lately, and also just trying to stay fit and healthy too. I mean, it just not only plays a role in, like, you know, health-wise, but also it plays a good role in like what I do, and that is, try not to get taken away by the sea, first and foremost. But no, it falls like under a lot of you know, my screenwriting, my filmmaking, and my photography, and here's why. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this on. So for me, I always first of all, for filmmaking, I have to stay fit and healthy because it's like, you know, I do a lot of, like, you know, camera movements, especially now with the gimbal. So right now I currently own the Ronin RSC2. I own also the Ronin RSC, the very first one. And you know, I come to find out, it's like, shoot, it can get pretty heavy over time when I'm like filming. And you know, someone actually told me too, it's like, oh, maybe you just have to work out and lift some more weights. Well, my point exactly. So that's the reason why I've been adding more weights to my workout, and of course my cardio as well, because both of those play together in making it all work out, both you know, movements and also you know, lifting. So, you know, right now, every day, you know, I find it a little bit easier and easier for me to, you know, go around with my gimbal, start doing my recordings, like for instance the weekend walks. You know, usually I could be out here or anywhere in different terrains where I may be, you know, going uphill, downhill, and I'm holding this gimbal. And eventually, as the day goes by, you know, it gets heavier, and that's why, you know, I have to keep up with just, you know, my weight training and also my cardio, so that way, you know, I can keep up with like the movements. And even without the gimbal, it's like, you know, that goes with photography. You know, why I have to stay fit and healthy for photography is because, you know, I'm going to be moving around too. You're not just staying in one spot and then taking pictures from just that one position. You're going to be like going from left to right, going up front to where the bride and grooms are or where the subjects are, and, you know, you're going to be snapping photos. You know, even with like my zoom lens, I'm still going to have to move around and find a different angle and, you know, get some good shots that way, and that requires a lot of movement. And also, depending on what kind of cameras you got, it could be heavy cameras, it could be light cameras, then also with the lenses. Like my 7200 millimeter lens that I just bought. That thing can get pretty heavy too over time as I'm carrying it around. And also, not to mention, I'm also going dual cameras. So now I got more weights added onto me. So I gotta be able to like move around with both of those. So it's just a whole lot of like work, even with photography and filmmaking. Now, why does that also, fall under script writing? So for me, it's more like the health side of it than the staying fit, because for me, I learned in the past, and even to this day, as always, it's like if my mind is not healthy or my body's not healthy, then I'm not going to get any type of motivations to want to write. And you know what? I always found like after a good run or after a good weightlifting or just exercising in general, like I come to write a lot better. It's like by better I mean like I guess I'm able to write more. Here's my thing, and this is just me. Everybody could be different. I'm talking about other screenwriters out there, or just writers in general. Is like I do a lot better at writing when I just exercised. It's like it's a great way of like clearing my mind after a long day at work. It's a great way of like just being able to breathe in a sense. And that's where the cardio comes in. I mean, even like the weights, like that requires a lot of energy. And after like doing all that workouts, like it really does clear my mind to where I can think clearly about what kind of stories I want to write, especially if there's a specific story I'm writing, like say a comedy, right? If I'm having a bad day and I have all this negativity that I've absorbed from work all in my mind, it's like I always clear it up really well after a good exercise. So it'd be cardio or weights, and it just really helped. I mean, I don't know, it's like I said, it could just be me, but I would imagine that it's everyone else out there too, because a lot of my friends who told me, it's like, what, after a good run I can finally just relax, get my mind off of things, or get my mind off of like a bad day at work or just a bad day in general. So I truly believe that exercising does play a good role in just clearing your mind and just be able to focus. And that's why I do it for when I'm writing. So there you go. I mean, a lot of people do it for looks. A lot of people do it to stay healthy. For me, it's like that's the reason why I do it. It's to stay healthy and stay strong too, because it goes to back to that saying of like, if you don't use it, then you lose it. I'm 35 years old right now. I'm gonna be 36 next month, and it's like when I see like all my nephews and nieces like participating in sports and all that, it's like, man, I think back to the day when I was their age and how I used to be able to be that fast. And now it's like, I don't know, it's just funny, like, because I think to myself, the way I run right now, the way I score like the mileage on my timing, it's like I probably did better than I did back in high school when it comes to running, but I mean, I just don't have the energy anymore as I used to be. But it's like I want to at least like build as much energy as I can with what I have right now. And what I have right now, as far as like my strength and my my fitness and all that, it's like it's just going towards what I love to do, which is filmmaking, photography, and screenwriting. So with that being said, now that I got a good walk in, I think I'm ready for a good jog, clear up my mind a bit. Even though, to be honest, looking at this all day, I think my mind's already being cleared. A lot of that stress is like washing away with the sea. So, I'm definitely, ready to, get back on the track and moving forward. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this talk. I hope this kind of gives you guys who are pursuing filmmaking, writing, and photography an idea of like what could help benefit you too when you're doing what you love. Because hey, a lot of people nowadays, hate to say it, but they're dying young, all because you know, they weren't using what they already have all along. And again, if you don't use it, you pretty much lose it. So that's my best advice for you guys. So, all right, looks like I'm ready to take it in, dry off for a little bit, and go for a run. But hey, like I said, as always, thank you guys for joining me on these walks. Always happy to share with you guys, you know, how my life is going, my travels and my adventures. Hope you guys be inspired to travel as well. So anyways, definitely check out my social media too. I'm going to be posting up more videos and photos, especially about my trip right now in Hawaii. It's really fun, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Like I said in my last podcast review too, I just went out snorkeling and it was pretty fun, and I think you guys will like that story too. But also, if you guys haven't done so either, definitely click that subscribe button on my YouTube channel and get more updates too on videos like this or more projects and events that I'll be involved in. So, till then, this is Jason Lohr with Jason Lohr Photography and Films, bringing you art, stories, and entertainment.